Okay. We've got the game started right now. We got the old Fever versus the Valkyries. We have got the Fever versus the Golden State Valkyries. We have got the two biggest fan bases in the WNBA, and they're playing a freaking Amazon. Like, this would have been one of the craziest viewership games ever. But it's playing on Amazon right now. We have to watch it on Amazon. And isn't that nice seeing the, 5? Like, we have 40k at Christmas, lads. Like, 40k, we hit it right before Christmas. Isn't it nice to see the 5 there for 50? Isn't that nice to see? And I also do want to thank all of you guys for all the support on the channel recently. It's been absolutely unbelievable. It has been absolutely unbelievable. Like, I don't think you guys realize, like, how big this has been for my career. Oh, shit, I forgot. I forgot to make the video. It's my 10-year anniversary. Yesterday is my 10-year anniversary, or today is my 10-year anniversary on YouTube. 19th, if I'm not mistaken, it's 19th of June. No, it was the 16th of June. Jeez, I missed it by a few days. There. Bree Hall is signed for the Valkyries. Yeah, she's not going to play tonight. They're not going to play her. Let's be real. They're not going to play her. I just look like a genius for picking Caitlyn Thornton in fantasy. Like, this Valkyrie team sucks. Like, they play hard. They suck. In Chase Ender, it's loud. Of course it's going to be loud. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. They can make a tough game for themselves. Like, the Valkyries aren't good. Like, the Valkyries play hard. The Valkyries can draw teams close because they play hard. They're not good. Their best player is Caitlyn Thornton. Their second best player is Veronica Burton. Their third best player is Carla Late. Like, Pacers 64. Okay, wow, the Pacers are going to bring it to game 7. Jesus. Pacers are going to bring it to 7. Like, by the way, this has been the best NBA Finals in years. Oh, the refs need to be better. Like, Bonner's out till the 21st. I have no idea. If Caitlyn gets 26-12, and by the way, like, Alyssa Thomas might be the MVP right now. Like, we will see how long Fee is out for. But, like, Alyssa Thomas is so good. But yeah, the Mercury are so fun. They're so fun. Like, it's just a bunch of like undrafted rookies. Their team is Alyssa Thomas, Copper, Satu, and a bunch of undrafted rookies. Copper didn't even play tonight. It's just Alyssa Thomas, Satu, and a bunch of undrafted rookies. They are my second favorite team. My Akoa McCanny jersey had a feckin' misprint as well. My Akoa McCanny jersey had a misprint. So I bought a bunch of rookie jerseys. And they all came in today. My Akoa McCanny jersey is a misprint. They just said, she's McCanny. Citron, Salon, Bueckers, Malonga. All unbelievable quality other than the Storm one. The Mystics jersey is better quality than something from Fanatics. The Mercury are trash. They're the 3 seed. And their second best player has been injured the entire season. Thank you so much for the $10. Up at 3 a.m. I appreciate that. Yes, I am up at 3 a.m. I am up at 3 a.m. 64-42 at halftime. If they choke. Fair play to Halliburton with 12 points and a half on and he's like legitimately injured. Oh, the Mercury are trash. Like, I didn't realize who commented that. How are you, Andy? Like, I know it's a dumb discussion, but like, what level? Like, what level of ball could these WNBA players beat on the men's side? Just purely, not based on skill, just based on athleticism. Like, I reckon you go mid-level, like, a good high school varsity team would probably beat a WNBA team. But, like, that's, again, not a knock on them. Like, Caitlyn Clark still does dumb things. Paige Bueckers will be rookie of the year barring injury. Well deserved. Paige Bueckers been unbelievable. Like, and she should be. She's older than Aaliyah Boston. So if she was going to have a worse rookie season than Aaliyah had 2 years ago, there'd be a concern. There would be concern. If she was worse than Aaliyah was when Aaliyah was what? 21? WNBA refs make 16 to 50k for season, up to 400 a game. They make thousands. You can't, like, I'm sorry. I've seen referees that make €20 a game referee better than WNBA refs. I'm not joking when I say that. They pay basketball referees for like underage, non-appointed games. You pay 20 to 30 games, 20 to 30 euro a game in Ireland. And I've seen refs, like, I've seen better referees. Who are the Valkyries starting on Clark? I would assume they're going to zone up. They play more zone than anyone else. And like the Fever really struggle with zone. Van Loo's out. Yeah, she played today. She played tonight. How did Van Loo get on, actually? Because I know Belgium won. So Belgium won today very comfortably. They destroyed Portugal. Portugal suck. Like, Portugal are barely beat. I've seen Portugal barely beat Ireland. If OKC win this game, I mean, I don't know. So Van Loo had 13. Messiman had 19, 11, and 6 in 25 minutes. Emma Messiman had 19, 11, and 6 in 25 minutes. She's the best freaking player. She's one of the top 5 players in the world. And I really hope this game is exciting. I mean this when I say this, that I really hope this game is exciting, because I am struggling. Any aspiring NBA ref should have to. That should literally be it. The WNBA should be trials for NBA. That's what it should be. Like, referees that want to get into NBA refs. filter to the W first. Yeah, that is exactly what it should be. That is exactly what it should be. You see the standings here. So in Eurobasket, France have already topped their group. Did France, they beat Turkey? I think France beat Turkey by like 2 with Janelle Salon hooping, and then they're not going to lose Switzerland. We're better than Switzerland. Group B, Lithuania are through, and so are Italy. So, I mean, for the Lynx, Jess Shepherd comes back at least soon. Like, there's only classification 5 through 8. So you're just out, you're out. Juste Jacite, absolutely hooping, by the way, for people who don't know, for Lithuania. Like, Juste Jacite, the 5th pick in the WNBA draft. She's averaging 16 points per game. Club free agent. Oh, so she's not playing for Asvel next year. But she is averaging 16 points and 5 rebounds and 7 assists per game. Like, she's averaging 16, 5, and 7. Playing against, like, grown women. Which is mad. She's been unbelievable. And who else has been balling for Lithuania? Is it... Oh, who is it? There's someone else has been hooping for Lithuania. I think it's her. Yeah, 16 points. But, like... Will I watch Ireland versus US Women WMNT? Oh, are we playing them? Are we playing them? I went to college with, like, the social media... The, like, only social media person that runs every bit of social media for the Irish women's team. Belgium 1 win. Czech. Belgium are winning that group. And then Spain. By the way, Germany. Luisa Geiselsoder. Like, Sweden aren't bad. Like, Clara Lundqvist is a hooper. I think a 22 from Elderbrink. What age is she? Old. But Clara Lundqvist is insane. Have you guys not seen her play? Like, she averages like 10 boards a game. Like, Clara Lundqvist was 3 assists off a triple-double. And she's young. The fucking Mercury have her rights. Of course, the Mercury have her rights. But, like, Leonie Fibish and Luisa Geiselsoder are 2 of the best, like, young-ish players in the world. They're 25 years old. Luisa Geiselsoder, by the way, is one of the 6 or 7 best centers in the WNBA. Like, I don't care what anyone says. Like, when she figures it out, she's going to be a top 4 or 5 center. She's like younger Alana Smith. The Valkyries won't be super aggressive. They play hard, though. They play hard. And Natalie Nakase, I have to say, Natalie Nakase seems like a really good coach. She seems like a really good coach. There we go. Fever Valkyries. It's actually working. Oh, that's stupid Amazon Prime. That noise, if you guys haven't seen, the noise of the Amazon Prime, stay tuned. Does it annoy any of you guys as well? Please say... You see, I don't know. Whenever anyone asks, thank you so much for the $5. And I'm going... That might mean something different, so I'm going to go a long way about it. Bobby, who resides in Nebraska. Because I don't know what I've said or what I will be saying, so I'm going to say something similar enough. Sophie's approaching 900,000 followers on TikTok. Like, that just sums it all up. She's going to become the 2nd most popular player in the W. Need a prediction. Fever by, like, 25. Fever by 25. No, elevator music's fine. It is so much worse than elevator music. A week ago, she had about 80k followers on TikTok. Really? Thank you, Andy, for the $5. Oh, you're from there and you're Bobby. Cool. Cool. No problem. I always just hate it, though, where it's like... someone will ask you to say something. It's a really common thing. Someone's like, "Oh, can you shout me out?" And it's shouting out like. You've seen all those. Have you ever seen the compilation of like the people being asked to shout out crazy troll names? It's 3 a.m. Yes, it is 3 a.m. It's dedication. I mean this when I say this, like, if staying up to 3 a.m. is a side effect for these, like, is what's needed for these analytics, I'm staying up till 3 a.m. I'm staying up till 3 a.m. Like, but yeah, it's gonna be a good one here. It's gonna be a good one. And at the end of the day as well, like, I don't think people realize that yes, I do in general know basketball. Like, it's been a major part of my life, but like, as far as the YouTube content game goes, I'm not the most skilled content creator in the world. I'm not the greatest content creator in the world, but one thing you'll get from me is you're going to get more content. You're going to get more content. Work hard now, so I won't have to work hard later in life. I mean, if I have 5 more good years, I can retire on the spot. So I can retire by 35. That's if I make it 5 more years. Touch wood. Touch wood. I have like some a specialist has to go through goes through some lung scans, which could be bad. Which could be real bad. But I know it'll be grand though. It'll be grand. Like, I wouldn't have a blood oxygen level of 99 and good lung capacity of my lungs. Something really wrong with my lungs. Retirement overrated. Yeah, there's a difference between retirement and like just doing whatever you want. Sorry. AT assist leader. She has a team for... I mean, she's a whole team undrafted rookies. The reason why AT has a team for it is because whoever the GM of the Mercury is needs to win Executive of the Year. If they give anyone other than the GM of the Mercury, no one... Like, they couldn't get anyone. They should sign a bunch of undrafted free agents. Fever by 25. Stay away from doctors. I mean, doctor nearly got me killed 3 years ago. Went to the doctor and was like, I have a clot in my leg. They were like, no, you don't. You're exaggerating. And then, like, 4 or 5 days later, to move to my lungs, I had, like, heart damage and lung scarring and nearly died. Tantrum Caitlin's a victim. I made an entire video about this. Like, Caitlyn Clark deserves trash talk. Caitlyn Clark maybe deserves a hard foul. Caitlyn Clark does not deserve to get eye gouged. I'm sorry, I don't even care if she throws a tantrum on the court. That's literally like saying someone is allowed to be assaulted because they're pissing someone off on the street. Like, that's the dumbest logic ever. Because, like, it's whatever about if Marina Mabry gets in her face or JC was getting in her face. Caitlyn Clark talks hella smack. I get it. But if you're trash talking me, that doesn't give me the right to eye gouge you. It doesn't give me the right to, when you turn around, knock you on the ground. It doesn't. If you trash talk me, I trash talk back. I might get in your face. But if I become in the wrong when I go straight through your back. Like, people genuinely are... I don't like using the word, but, like... What is it? The W360's been talking about it. Like, I mean this when I say this. Like, I hate using the word. I don't like using the word, but their reference for these people is very on point. It's very... what they call them is very accurate. I don't want to be the one to say it. Yeah, I was like, the reality is that the people that were most in... I love how Caitlyn Clark was somehow in the wrong. I was like, Sophie Cunningham, like Caitlyn Clark getting eye gouged. They played pinball with her, and Sophie Cunningham took someone down. 3 players got involved that were not Sophie Cunningham, and somehow it's an issue. Like it is what it is. It is what it is at the end of the day. Pace of 22 at the half. Yeah, it's still only half. It's only half. How did Dallas let Carla Lake go? Like, as much as I think the Fever's front office is bad, but, like, Dallas is so bad. They signed Alyssa Smith and let Carla Lake walk. Like, what were Dallas doing? They signed Alyssa Smith to get Dejanay, who they wouldn't have... They also gave up the pick that became Sanaya Rivers to get Dejanay. Minecraft head back, you know it. You know, and you better believe, lads, the better shape I get in, I'm still planning on losing about another 15 pounds by, like, the end of... But I started, like, my season, which is the end of the WNBA season. My head looks even... The better shape I get in, the more square my head looks. The more of a Minecraft head I am. Okay, pick and roll, Natasha Howard. Aaliyah Boston drives in. Aaliyah Boston. Boom, come on. That's actually a good play. So who's Caitlyn guarding? So Caitlyn's guarding... Why is Caitlyn guarding Steph Talbot? Oh, maybe she has to, yeah. She has to. I was like, she kind of has to guard Steph Talbot. What happened there? I assume Caitlyn chucked that out of bounds, did she? Yeah, she chucked it out of bounds. I have no idea what happened there. Oh, it'll be 100% about basketball. It's the Valkyries. They want to play fun, exciting basketball. Like, the Valkyries, it is better off for if this game being 110, 109, either way is the best thing possible for the Valkyries. Like, that's what the Valkyries are going to try to do. They're going to play ball. Oh, yeah. Good job, Caitlyn. Okay, there's a mismatch somewhere. Good pass. Good pass. Scoreboard not working? No, it is. It is. It's a little bit slow because it's Amazon. That's realistically what they're trying, what they need to do. What is Kelsey trying to do there? What's she trying to do? I don't even know what she's trying to do there. Like, she just took like 3 steps. Valkyries are an athletic team. Are they, though? Are they? Like, they don't have a backup center. Like, Amihar is a wing and she's their backup center. Like, Steph Talbot's playing, like, the 5 at times. Mo Billings is aggressive. Oh, no, like, the Valkyries play super hard. But, like, they're literally just folks. They're, like, zoning in on Caitlyn Clark. 128 likes to start the game. Yeah, shout out for 128 likes. And I do want to apologize. This game's going to go one of either 2 ways. I'm either going to be dead or I'm going to be excessively excited to try to stay awake. In and out, that's all right. We live with that. We live with it. It's 2 minutes into the game. Caitlyn, you gotta switch on a little bit more than that. Push. Kayla Thornton cannot... Yeah, that's a foul. That's a foul. Obviously, it's a foul. Like, it is a foul. Of course they have to call this game tight. The worst case scenario is if you... Like, imagine if they brawled with the Valkyries. Kayla Thornton's whole, like, has been a really solid on her. Oh my god, Caitlyn Clark setting screens. Good defense. What a pass. Oh my God, Carla Late. The Dallas Wings let Carla Late walk. Carla Late is the youngest point guard. She's the youngest guard in the WNBA. Carla Late is born in the year 2004. She was 20 a few weeks ago. They're too slow. It's been 2 minutes and 17 seconds. It's been 2 minutes and 17 seconds. I'm sorry. I repeat, it's been 2 minutes, 17 seconds. I don't care. I don't care. It's been a bad start. It's fine. The Fever were down 11 against the Liberty. The Fever were down... Were they down against the Sun? I don't really care, to be honest. They have an actual home crowd. Yeah. It's not a home game. Have I crashed out? Yeah, hell no. I like the Valkyries. The Valkyries should not have the talent to win this game. But the Valkyries have heart. They have heart, they have grit, they have everything but the talent. OKC coming back. Nobody has scored in like 4 minutes. I'm looking at play-by-plays, but nobody has scored in the first 4 minutes of the quarter. The longer it goes on, the harder it's going to be for OKC to come back. Fever are going to get a lot of free throws. Yeah, how many team fouls are they on? They're on 3 in 2 and a bit minutes. Like, they're already calling a tight whistle on Caitlyn. Like it is what it is. It is what it is. Like, these are... Again, these games are chess matches. Especially early on. Early on, these games are chess matches, so you just got to be smart. You just got to be smart. Like, I was about to say I was going to show it on screen, but it's the black screen. Like, Janelle Salone, Xander Lassini, and, like, Achechi have been unbelievable. Many CC fans thinking, but maybe you have other ideas. Buy tickets. Dallas is going to be still like 60% Fever fans. There are 2 places where the Fever fans will not outnumber their the home fans, and it's Golden State and New York. It's a good set. They are switching a lot. Like, we can get mismatches. Why is Natasha Howard shooting a 3? Why is she shooting a contested 3-point shot with like 8 seconds to go on the shot clock? Caitlyn, you got a box out there. That was really bad by Lexi there. Look sloppy, I agree, but like, it happens. It happens. It's like, it is legitimately 3 minutes into the game. I don't care. The Fever just need to turn it on in the second half. Stay within 6 or 7 points and blitz them in the second half. It's like the Valkyries have like negative depth. I thought that was a foul. Good seal. Boom. Come on. That's 1 assist there for Caitlyn so far. Like, that is what Natasha Howard needs to do. The problem is that Natasha Howard and Boston both play inside. Like, I don't think Natasha Howard is a good fit, but I do think Natasha Howard is good. Oh, great job there. Great one into Natasha Howard. No, Howard is the Michael Jordan of Alyssa Smith. She's the best possible version of Alyssa Smith. Fit-wise, I don't know, but there's no question of Natasha Howard's talent, and she's been all right defensively this year. Good defense, Caitlyn. That's real good defense. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's a bit ridiculous. Caitlyn Clark has 2 assists and a hockey assist in the last minute. In the last 3 possessions, he has 2 assists and a hockey assist. And a forced defensive stop with a contest. Another board. If she made that. Oh, if he were a huge advantage inside. What is Caitlyn, over 2? Over 2, yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is. Just off, it was literally like inches. It was inches off. Natasha Howard does a good job of sealing, in fairness. She does make herself big. The problem with Natasha Howard, she just gets another, she just looks for hers. Like, that is the problem with Natasha Howard. Why take that shot then, though? It's Caitlyn effing Clark. She shoots like 40% from 30 feet. I forgot they have Tiffany Hayes. Oh, are they putting a me hair on Caitlyn? Good pass. Oh, Aaliyah, that's yours. That's not a travel. Maybe a 3 seconds, but not a travel. It's not a great call now, is it? But, like, do we not... We've watched enough Caitlyn Clark. She goes on heaters. Like, Caitlyn Clark, like, she goes on runs. She goes on runs when she starts to get the crowd involved, and... That's a great take by Kayla Thornton. Aaliyah just volleyball spiked it off Lexi Hull's head. Yeah, Sophie, you can run the point. You can run the point. Oh, yeah, Caitlyn, go downhill. They're, like, only keying in on Caitlyn. Drives in on a me hair. Tough layup. Good board, Aaliyah. Straight out to Lexi. Boom. She's off shooting. She just tried to draw a foul. She's missed 2 in and out 30-footers and tried to draw a foul. Are you watching the game or are you watching a box score? I think you are watching a box score. Like, Caitlyn, again, she has got, what, 4 boards right now? And that's like, Caitlyn's passing has been better in this quarter than at any stage in her career. This has been, like, these are unbelievable. She's got 3 and 3 in the first 6.5 minutes of the game. You see the Alyssa Thomas, like 4 games in a row, she had a point and assist double-double. Didn't get the rebounds, and then today she didn't get the assist. She got the rebounds. She's like, over her last 4 games, she's like nearly averaging a triple-double, but hasn't got a single triple-double. I'm watching Prime, so I would assume I'm level with Prime. No, Caitlyn's eye is fine. That's Chloe Bibby's in the game? Oh, Caitlyn, just go ISO. Go ISO. Is she still in the game? Yeah. Who did they... Is that Burton on her? Just curl those screens. Like, Chloe Bibby cannot guard you on the switch. Kelsey, you got to cut. You cannot do that. Good defense by me here. It's really good defense. Get back on defense, Caitlyn. You got to get back on defense. No excuse for that. I'd sub her out, just get her a bit of burn now. Yeah, Colson's coming in. Good pass. Right into Aaliyah. It's good ball movement. It's funny, they're calling a lot of tic-tac fouls, but they're like not calling anything really inside. There hasn't been a free throw yet in this game, has there been? The Valkyries have been so bad. That's harsh. I think she got her with the left, but still. She did get her with the left, didn't she? Oh, yeah, that's definitely a foul. That's definitely a foul. She got her with the left. But, like, the problem was like, the foul had nothing to do with a block. Like, the block was so clean, but, like, you can't push with the left. Yeah, no, it's a foul. Get Caitlyn Byrne for 2 minutes. Still a good... I think she had a good first quarter. She just missed. She just missed shots. Wait, the OKC Thunder haven't scored in 5 minutes. What? Boom, good shot. Good job, Kelsey. Made 1 or 2. I love how the scoreboard is just gone on Prime, so then nobody updates this. This gets updated based on the official scoreboard, which you can't see. Yeah. Everyone turned off the Pacers game. I've never seen a team go as cold as the Valkyries been. The Valkyries scored 7 points the first 2 minutes. That is a flop and a half right there from Carla. Meep, meep. Good job, Kelsey. Mitchell is completely out of control. Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes you got to be out. In this league, have you ever watched Brittany Sykes play? In this league, you need to be out of control to get fouls. Yeah, the scoreboard is just gone on Amazon Prime. Am I the only person that the scoreboard isn't there for? Okay, at least she goes 2 for 2 here. The first one should not have counted. She stepped in before that ball even hit the rim. Score just came back. Yay, the score just came back. It's about time. Hey, the Valkyries scored. Who scored for the Valkyries? Alright, I'm obviously a little bit behind the scoreboard. But, late, good pass to Ami here. To Bibby. That's actually really good basketball. That's really good basketball. So Dante's coming in the game. Oh, good pass. Good pass by Colson. Good job by Mitchell. What does Kelsey have? Like 7? 6? Does Kelsey have 6? Or does Aaliyah have 6? Kelsey's 5. That's a good... What does Aaliyah have? 3 blocks? 2 blocks? They're making layups, yeah. Zero points, 1 turnover. It's a quarter. Okay, good job there. Sid Colson is making some of the ugliest shots I've seen. I've never seen as many shots bounce off side rim and go in as Sid Colson. But she's actually shooting the lights out. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. Dan, it's okay? As long as they go in, yeah. I'm really behind. I got Amir's on the line for the first right now on my screen. Yeah, it's being called tight. I don't mind that. You know what to expect. $13 or $12, 21. She's about to shoot the second free throw now. I mean, I would assume Caitlyn's checked back in. Why is Caitlyn not in the game? It's 21 seconds to go and you have the ball. Like, that's not smart. Like, why is Caitlyn not in the game for this possession? You want your best offensive player in this game. They're in a 2-3 zone. Dantas, give the ball. Why? Why would you call your own number there with 5 seconds to go? Kelsey will hit them in the fourth. She'll hit them in the fourth. She'll hit them when it matters. They can rest Caitlyn Clark. I mean, resting her, putting her on for an offensive possession isn't going to tire her out. Lexi's wide open. Yeah, I don't know why she called her own number on that one. Like, especially considering how Lexi's been shooting this year. As in, like, effingly hot Lexi Hull's been. I do not know why she called her own number. I don't. But no, the Fever are fine. The Valkyries aren't very good. Now, I think the Valkyries are going to be fine. The Valkyries are going to be fine in, like, when their players come back. But, like, until their players come back, they stink. Like, they currently employ Caitlyn Chen. Like, I'm sorry. Like, Caitlyn Chen makes Christy Wallace look like... She would make Christy Wallace look like Sabrina Ionescu. Like, I understand Caitlyn Chen is a feel-good story, but they currently employ Caitlyn Chen. They currently employ Bree Hall. They employ 2 players that are only in the league because of UConn and South Carolina tax. How many points have been in Caitlyn Clark? I think Kate Martin maybe 6. Caitlyn. I mean, an 0-3 start. I think she'll still get her at least a double-double. At least a double-double. Caitlyn Clark has no consistency in her game. She was unbelievable against the Sun. Like, what are we talking about? She was unbelievable against the Sun. And she's been unbelievable today, other than the fact she's missed shots. Caitlyn Clark, 5, 10, and 10. Imagine if Caitlyn Clark is a double-double without points. That would be hilarious. But no, she's gonna have a quarter where she scores 10 points. Like, one of these next 3 quarters, she's going to score 10. Like, maybe like 16, 17 after a slow start. Got a 10-hour time difference, 8 hours, 3 a.m. 8-hour time difference, lads. It is grim. It was so good the summer I lived in San Diego, not having to, like... Because I used to do 2K stuff, not having to live on US time. It was so fun. But right now, oh God, no. Like, we are well and truly living on US time. Which, look, not that bad. Could be worse. Like, Caitlyn put up 20. Yeah, Caitlyn put up 25 and a half against the Liberty. And again, Caitlyn Clark scored 9 points in 38 seconds. Like, hey, Caitlyn's on Carla Late to start the quarter. Don't hate that matchup because Carla Late's not an off-the-ball player. Caitlyn Clark gets to Howard. Caitlyn Clark, you got to shoot that. You got to pull that one, like, come on. She's been, I'm not going to say passive, but like she's passed up a couple of shots that I'm like, you've got to shoot. Sophie, boom. Come on. Her ball handling's been fine. It's just her. I don't know. Playing her way into the game. I mean, if they're up by. They're up by 10. Ah, Caitlyn. It's not good defense. Like, Caitlyn is setting a lot of screens here. It's good defense by them. The Valkyries are actually playing really good defense here on Caitlyn. But, like, we live with that from Natasha Howard. We live with that. Carla Late's first step is super quick. Wow. Okay. Fever's offense, a lot of movement, isn't doing anything. You're actually not wrong. The Fever's half-court offense doesn't do anything when it's not a pick and other than a pick and roll. They don't, like, they do nothing. That's crazy by Carla Late. Oh my god, Howard. Oh my god. Underside of rim. Hard foul by Dantas, I guess. What is... Too deep. I'm sorry. She's a professional basketball player. You have to hope that she makes that shot. It's a great shot by Carla Late. You have to hope that Natasha Howard is able to make a layup. They're just grabbing Caitlyn, yeah. They're just grabbing Caitlyn. But, like, referees are allowing them to grab Caitlyn. They're going to stop it and go up. I wouldn't even say it's a stop and go up. She just missed a layup. She just threw the layup off the underside of the rim. Is Aaliyah in foul trouble? Or did they just get her arrest? No. Oh, she played 9-10 first. Fair enough. What's that? It's 5-0 run for them. Not ideal. Where's Lexi? I mean, you give players rests. Good pass. Oh, what a pass by Natasha Howard. Okay. Okay. It's working. It's working. Their whole defense is guard Caitlyn. Ah, Coulson. Carla Late is giving them the business. Oh my god. Caitlyn Clark has been outplayed by Carla Late so far. And that's actually kind of crazy. At the end of the day, it's a team game. Oh my god, Caitlyn. That was that was one of Caitlyn's best passes of the season, and Coulson didn't shoot it. Oh my god. Carla Late's cooking them. Caitlyn won't shoot. I mean, they're literally leaving other players open. Like, she hit Coulson wide open for 3. And Coulson passed it up. Well, she passed up a layup. Yeah, Carla Late's first step is too quick. Her first step is just too quick. Oh, what a pass. Oh, my God. It's been as good a passing game as Caitlyn's had in her career, in fairness. Fever suck. It's the second quarter. Okay, Kate Martin with the fade. Caitlyn to Sophie. Sophie to Aaliyah. I mean, Caitlyn has 4 assists and 3 hockey assists in, what, 11 minutes? 11 minutes? Carla Late is cooking them. Oh, great pass, Coulson. We live with wide open threes all game. Like, they are literally leaving us wide open. Okay, yeah, it's a foul. Caitlyn horribly, half of it's not even her. But also, why the hell is she guarding Carla Late? Why is she guarding Carla Late? Like, that was not... You can't blame Caitlyn Clark for Carla Late ISOing on Natasha Howard. And why is she being subbed off? Don't... Like, she's on a heater, Nakase. No, you can't put Caitlyn on a fast point guard. Like, that's... You kind of know that. Oh, my God. Good pass. Like, Caitlyn doesn't have the speed, doesn't have the foot speed. Like, she can guard like a Ryan Howard. She can guard a Veronica Burton. She does not have the foot speed. Like, she's on Tiffany Hayes now. She doesn't have the foot speed to guard Hayes either. Like, she'd be doing better. I would rather have her and Kelsey switch. That's just bad defense. That's just real bad defense. Dumb shot. That's a dumb shot. Good defense, I guess. Defense horrible. I mean, like, you're judging. No DCC. I mean, she's guarding Carla Late. Like, that's on the coach. That's on the coach. Like, why is she... Caitlyn cannot guard... Like, Carla Late's too fast for her. Like, it's like blaming... I don't know. Let's just say a hypothetical. It's like blaming... Putting Aaliyah Boston on... Stewie. And blaming Aaliyah Boston for not being able to guard Stewie. And it's like... No, she just can't. She just can't. Like, as far as the matchups are concerned, like, the better matchup is a Kayla Thornton. The better matchup is what they started off with, Steph Talbot. The better matchup, honestly, is, like, she can live... The Kate Martin matchup is the matchup she should have taken. Like, there's no reason for Sid Colson to be on Kate Martin. What does Sid Colson do? If Sid Colson is going to be guarding Kate Martin, why is she on the floor? Why is she on the floor if she's not there to play defense? No, Caitlyn can't guard a quick guard. Not one bit. No, she can't. Like, she's done a real good job of... She does a real good job of navigating screens on ball. She does a good job of icing screens, and she does a very good job of... Carla Late is doing well, shooting 11% from 3. I mean, who's shooting 11% from 3? Fever? Fever shooting way more than that. Oh, is Carla Late shooting 11% from 3 on the year? Ari will probably be back. Oh, God. Jeez, Carla Lake can't hit a shot. Kayla may have PTSD. She's just missing shots. Like, she's got 5 assists in, like, in 12 minutes. Like, she's on track for, what, 13, 14 assists? Thunder's hit a huge 3 to cut the deficit to 27. I mean, we might get Game 7 anyway. When is Game 7 going to be? Is Game 7 going to be Saturday? Sunday. I mean, I'm at home. No one's around. I'm literally just gonna be. I'm gonna order food. I'm gonna watch the game down in my sitting room because no one else is in my house, and no one else is gonna bother me. Game 7 is on my birthday. My birthday's in September. Good defense, Aaliyah. Oh, you got to throw that pass. Someone's got to do something. Why are you watching her? Oh, she missed a layup. It's a great move, but Jesus. That's not ideal. She wasn't even close to making that layup. Jeez, this has been a disaster of first half. Kate Martin shutting down. By shutting down, you mean Caitlyn Clark burned her and then missed a layup, right? Kate Martin played horrendous defense there. Caitlyn just missed an open layup. She looks tired. No, she doesn't. She's just missing shots. She's shot. However, I'm trying to think of how many open shots she's taken. Like, that's the toughest shot she's taken all game, and she made it. Stop. 1 of 7, Jesus. Tiffany Hayes is not a good matchup for Clark. Why is Natasha Howard think she's the point guard? Great pass. Great pass, Caitlyn. Calling a triple-double, 12, 11, 10. If she has 12, 11, 10, and somehow has the Angel Reese triple-double, we can't say it negative. Because, like, let's not forget, the Angel Reese had a triple-double on 20% shooting from the field. So, she has 12, 11, 10, and has the Angel Reese triple-double. No one can say anything. I don't think she's going to get the boards, though. She might not get the points. She might not get the points. How did Tiff Hayes... Like, how is it a foul if Tiff Hayes takes a layup and just swings her elbow at somebody? How is that free throws? She just swung an elbow at Leah Boston. Tiffany Hayes just elbowed Leah Boston on a layup. Clark stuck on 3 boards. Yeah, she had 3 boards in like 5 possessions. Golden State aren't that bad. Yes, but they're missing Chet. They're missing 4 starters. Or 3 starters in Julie Vanloo. Cold water isn't good for your health. I mean, I am live streaming at 3 o'clock in the morning. I have bigger worries. That's a foul. Aaliyah, you gotta move. You gotta move, Aaliyah. You gotta move. Great pass to Caitlyn. Great pass. Big miss by Aaliyah. They're not doing a good job of stopping Caitlyn's playmaking. They're stopping her scoring pretty well. They're not even really trying to stop her playmaking. Oh, God. Jesus. Valkyries cooled off since Carl Late's been out of the game. What are you talking about? Just hit it. They're back to 3. Caitlyn looks tired. No, she doesn't. She's just been bad. It happens. Shelling the number on her. You might be right with that one. Oh my god. Like this has been as bad a half as Caitlyn's played. Like since she's been like she looks a step slow to everything. She's been horrendous. This is the worst Caitlyn's played defense since. This is the worst I've seen Caitlyn play defense in 2 years. Like this is the worst I've seen her play defense in 2 years. It's just been bad. Like there's no other way to describe it. She's just been bad. Her passing's been unbelievable, by the way. Like she could very easily have 10 assists already. Can't be perfect all the time. Jet lag, but like the whole team's jet lagged. Not really much of an excuse there. Like it's a bad game. She's trying to force you. She's taking what? She's only taking 8 shots. Chloe Bibby, 8 points. I actually don't. Nobody's guarding Chloe Bibby. I mean this. Nobody's guarding Chloe Bibby. Caitlyn Clark doesn't look square for most threes. She's not square for most for threes anyway. $10:45 in Indiana right now. Yeah, it's 3:45 in Dublin right now. Everyone looks like maybe. You're not wrong. Hey, the Fever are up in this game. I don't know, but they're up in this game. Like, she's had 2 of her worst halves of her career against Atlanta, and this has just been bad. No energy. It's not even energy. She's just been bad. She's just been bad, like. Like, it's the layups I'm more worried about than anything else. Like, the Valkyries aren't doing a good job guarding her either. That's probably one of the more concerning things. Is the Valkyries are not... The Valkyries are cool with losing this game as long as they don't lose it because of Caitlyn Clark. It's nothing to do with the refs. Nothing to do with the refs. She's moving fine. She's passing fine. Like... And they're pulling her for the last 2, are they? Nope, they have her in. A shooting guard, really? That's terrible. That's as bad a pass I've seen her make in a long time. I don't even know what she was trying to do there. Fever should have signed Satu. Satu didn't want to go to Indiana. Clark isn't focused. It's her first turnover since the first minute of the game. Steph Talbot cannot guard you. Great pass. Oh, this is bad a halves I've seen. Good pass to Lexi, I guess. Yeah. No defense. It's 39-36, like. I've seen Caitlyn play. And she's being guarded by Carla late. She's out here setting screens. Big shot by Aaliyah. They're up. Half the game is half the game. There's still time. What is Kelsey Mitchell doing? Why? She just shoved her. Ref ball. It's Kelsey Mitchell being dumb. Has nothing to do with the refs. Yeah, if she's gassed, bench her. Like, I don't get it. I don't think she's gassed. Okay. Okay, Aaliyah. Okay. I mean, she's still on triple-double watch. She is still on triple-double watch. Like, still on triple-double watch. Oh, it's not a good half. Not a good half. It is what it is. You never know. You just never know. Always should be more assists for Caitlyn. 2 points in 18 minutes. She played 18 minutes there. Oh, God. I don't even mind her shooting the 8 shots. I don't mind that, but it's like the defense has been non-existent. Her defense has been absolutely non-existent. By the way, Caitlyn Clark always sucks against Kate Martin for some reason. Yeah, the wings are dumb. The wings are dumb. At least, well, we are equally as dumb. We didn't protect Tammy. But yeah. Doesn't seem to be playing very hard. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong. She's just been bad. She's just been bad. But yeah. It's it is what it is. Power rankings 25% in the season. Like the Jonquel Jones injury changes a lot. So you're going one Lynx, two. Literally, if Jonquel Jones' injury is for like the season, 2 Mercury, 3 Liberty, 4 Dream, 5 Fever, 6 Storm, 7 Aces, 8 Valkyries, 9 Sky, 10 Miss Washington, 11 Dallas, 12 Connecticut. Who have I forgot? I forgot somewhere in the middle of that. I forgot one team somewhere there. Dream are not better than the Fever. They're 2-1 against the Fever, and they've a better record. Fever are playing fast. They have 2 fast break points. 2. When do I sleep? I'm going to sleep till... Actually, I have to go live for 2K early tomorrow, so I'm going to sleep for about 7... I'll probably get to sleep at about 6 a.m. today, and I'll sleep for like 6 hours. But then I'll probably sleep for like 10, 11 tomorrow. What's my 2K channel? I was DBG. I was DBG back in my day. Back in the day, man, I was somebody in the L2K sphere. Not anymore. Not anymore. I used to be somebody. Trying to get back into it. Trying to get back into it with a couple of videos, but like back in the day, 8.2K views, everything long form, 204 million views. This was me back in the day, 2K20. 2K20, I'd upload 3-4 videos a day, and they'd all get like 50K views. We used to average like 60K views a video back then. My thumbnail game has definitely improved. Thumbnails, I mean this when I say this, having good thumbnails on gaming videos is like one of the most pointless things ever. Like, look at my most viewed thumbnails. DBG reacts to flight, reacting to DBG. Like, oh, that reminds me, I need to make a video to get Bay Flight reaction to reaction. Work on my videos layout. I'm sorry. I have nearly 500 million total views on YouTube. I have 200K plaques back when 100K pre-shorts when 100K meant something. I'm not taking YouTube advice from Stephen K in my comment section. I talk too much and don't show more action. So you're basically asking me to infringe on copyright. You're basically asking me to infringe on copyright. Good job. Good job. Do it all myself. Yep. Someone needs a timeout. She takes bad shots. This is what happens. I mean, I wouldn't say high degree of difficulty shots are bad shots. Like, good players make bad shots. The best players make bad shots. That's why they're the best players in the world. Like, Fever needs more moves. Like, I don't even know what the Fever's offense is meant to be. It's literally just pass the ball side to side while no one does anything, and then either wait for a CCAB pick and roll or a Kelsey Mitchell dumb isolation. I'm like, if you're gonna do that anyway, because nothing happens, just go Fever no championship material. I agree. They're paying $200K for a 7-point per game scorer who hasn't been with the team in 2 weeks. They're paying a max contract. They are paying a max contract to, like, who are they paying max contract to? They're paying a max contract to Natasha Howard, who's fine. They employ Bree Turner. Show full clips of sports. When is it infringement? Nobody knows exactly what fair use is, but anything that does not get by the automated system, which is 90% of stuff, will get flagged. Okay, there's more turnovers than points. Yep. Do I make enough to live off YouTube? Yes. I'm about to finish a master's degree. I have a degree in teaching. I have to get a master's degree in social media communications, but don't plan on ever using them. I hope the Valkyries put in Caitlyn Chen. Caitlyn Chen is probably the worst player in the WNBA. She's not bad. Not bad in general, but she's probably the worst player in the league. Like, Caitlyn Clark's not struggling. Carla Late has literally... They're running the whoever offense on Caitlyn Clark right now. Carla Late deserves to be in the combo for Rookie of the Year. What? Like, I will list the rookies that I would put above Carla Late. Paige Bueckers, obviously. Kiki Iriafen, obviously. Sonia Citron, obviously. Monica Cole-McCanny. Kitty Alexa. Janelle Salon. Would that be it? Is that it? Catherine Westbeld. Lexi Held. No way on Kitty Alexa. Kitty Alexa's playing for, what, the third best team in basketball? What does she have today? Oh, only 13 points today? She's averaging, before the 13 points, averaging 8.8. Kitty Alex is probably averaging 9.3 or 9.4 points per game on, like, dumb shooting splits. Like, Kitty Alexa on the season is shooting what? Like, Carla Late's good, but, like, she's not even remotely close. Like, Kitty Alexa is doing this on what looks to be about 50% shooting from three. There or thereabouts 50% on the season. And she's also a defense. She can also guard. Like, I don't think people realize how old am I. I am 28. I am 28. $36? Come on now. Although I did look about 35 when I was 23. Like, that is a factual statement. I did look old when I was 30, when I was like very young. Three-point made off 15 3PAs. That's not that bad. 33% is not that bad. It's not that bad of a... we're going to be honest. It's not that bad a percentage. Stop drinking. I don't drink. I nearly died because of a misdiagnosed clot that nearly killed me a few years ago. Prime time make. I need to find like video of me at like 23 looking like 40. Oh yeah, I definitely can. I definitely can. I definitely can. Where is 23-year-old me? Here is 23-year-old Mick. Here is 23-year-old Mick, lads. Here is 23-year-old Mick. I slimmed down. I was not that heavy back then. I just had a gigantic beard and a really bad haircut. This is like it's like peak pandemic. So I didn't shave or cut my hair for like 6 months. Hey. 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 If you want to make fun of my weight, at least make fun of my weight like 4 months ago. When I was actually a large man. Not during just when we all let ourselves go. Ozempic, it's not that hard to just not eat. Like, what are we doing? You're acting like you think that I have the discipline. Like, you're acting like I have the discipline to upload every day, 365 days a year. Do you really think I don't have the discipline to just say, you know what? Maybe I don't want to get takeout. Maybe I don't want to have that extra meal today. Chloe Bibby Reese, 8 points in her first ever game. What are we doing? What are we doing? If the Fever lose this game, it's not good. Like, this Valkyries team aren't good. They lost to the Wings. Why can Lexi Hull not score anything that isn't a three-point shot? Did Ari McDonald sign? Thank you for the $20, Robert. Did Ari McDonald sign it right now? She's probably signed with the Fever. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Just make the 3 of these. They got her arm. She got her arm. She got her... Oh! Did she get her arm? Did she get her arm? Bullying on way is cool. No, I'm good with it. I'm good at bullying works. As a man who's lost, say, 30 pounds in the last 3 months, bullying works. If the bullying is to better... Because I know she didn't know. Caitlyn moved her arm. There was contact, but I think it was initiated by Caitlyn. It's a hard call to make in, like, in real time. If that was challenged, I think it would have been overturned. Oh, no. Good board, Leah. They've blitzed that screen. Leah should be there. That's a crazy dumb pass, Caitlyn. Look, we live with that. Like, we live with her trying to throw crazy passes, but, like, if it's not on, it's not on. Kelsey for 3? You mean 2 feet inside the line? It's better defense, I think. Ah, Caitlyn, that's not good. Why? Stop shooting early shot clock 3s, Kelsey. Can it just turn into the 4th quarter so Kelsey Mitchell just start hitting shots? Like, Kelsey Mitchell's 0 of 3 from 3. Hasn't missed inside the 3, in fairness to her. Has not missed inside the 3. Somebody move. Good pass, Caitlyn. And 1. Come on. What does Howard have here? Howard is 10. I wonder what percentage of Natasha Howard and Leah Boston's points have been assisted on by Caitlyn. She's a bit late, but that's actually decent defense by Carla. Did I really just say Carla's a bit late? Caitlyn Clark used to suffer from migraines. I think she can just have a bad game. I think she's allowed to have a bad game. Especially if her bad game is probably still going to be like 13 and 11 or something. That's better defense. Good switch. That's better defense. Switch that again. That's good. That's much better defense. That's much better defense, Caitlyn. Carla Lee was a shooter in France. What the hell happened? I love Aaliyah pushing the break. Good pass, Caitlyn. Aaliyah, you got to just shoot that with confidence. That's on you, Aaliyah, that turnover. Meep, meep. Kelsey's going herself. Oh my god. Kelsey's been as bad as Caitlyn here. Kelsey's been as bad. Oh my god. It's been a disaster class of quarter all around. You live with that, like. Trying to get herself into the game. The weird thing with Caitlyn is that she's not the type of player where it's like, go get an easy one. She needs to hit the hard one. Oh my god. Caitlyn's shooting less. Hey, she's shooting less than 12% from the field. 12.5%. She's shooting 1 and 9. It's like 11%. I mean, Caitlyn's still got 5, 6, and 7, like. Both teams are dead. This is the most sloppy run up and down game I've ever seen. Like, it's just bad basketball from both teams. This game is just a terrible basketball game. Like, Indiana have turned it over. That is the craziest charge call I've ever seen. Like, there has been 6 turnovers in the last 2 minutes. Indiana 4 straight turnovers, and none of them have been from Caitlyn Clark. No, they haven't. Caitlyn took a deep shot. Caitlyn's shooting 11% from the field. And Caitlyn was first, so... Oh my god, Kelsey! Kelsey's just... She's turned it over 3 times, the last 3 times she's touched the ball. Oh my god! There's been 8 turnovers! Thank you for making life. There's been 8 turnovers in the last 2 minutes. Oh my god. Like, this is... It's just... I can't even describe this as basketball. Oh my god. Pace is too slow. I don't even know what you can say. I don't even know what you can say. AB and Howard have done the scoring. Yeah. Leah Boston hasn't scored in the second half, though. It's 1 of 9. Yes, the Fever would be down 25. This was against any top teams, of course. Like, the Fever have been terrible. The Valkyries have just been worse. If Caitlyn's quad is acting up, she's not playing. Like, I don't think people realize that. If Caitlyn's quad is at her, she's not playing. Like, there's been more turnovers than points in the last 5 minutes. Yeah, you're not wrong. Wait, how many turnovers have there been in the last 5 minutes? So, in this quarter, by the way, what score was it at halftime? Okay, so Indiana started off on fire. So, between 7:36. So in 3 minutes, we saw one miss. We've seen more turnovers than we've seen more turnovers than shot attempts in the last 3 minutes. At least they're up. The Aces next. The Aces suck too. Good take. What's Kelsey Mitchell trying to do? Why is she going 1-on-5? There's nothing to be gained by sprinting straight down the floor while they're back in defense and none of your teammates are up. Dantas. Wow, they sent a hard double at Dantas. Oh, why would you shoot off a pump fake? One good game followed by a terrible one. She's literally second in the league in scoring. Good move. Good move by me here. Yeah, I don't think anyone in the Fever is exempt from bad defense. Oh my god. Dantas has been so bad this season, like after about 3 games. She's been so bad. All right. Kelsey Mitchell. You got to shoot that, I guess. Good shot. 12-point lead. Like, this does not feel like a game the Fever... Or 12-point lead. This does not feel like a game the Fever should be up in. They in the bonus? If Caitlyn has the 10, 10, and 10 triple-double, it would be so funny. Like, she needs probably another rebound this quarter. I don't think she's going to get on in this quarter. If she gets the 10, 10, and 10 triple-double. We're watching Kate Martin outplay Caitlyn Clark again. Like, this has happened way too many times in their career that Kate Martin has outplayed Caitlyn Clark. It's happened way too many times. Dantas sucks. Oh my god. She's moving in slow motion again. Oh my god. That's just not defense. It's just not even defense. Like, watch Dantas running. She runs like she's in slow motion. Oh my god, like. Cole's a -7, Dantas -5. Like, what does Dantas do? What does she do? You got to bring Caitlyn on and not take her off the rest of this game just for gravity. For gravity reasons, you can't take Caitlyn Clark off the rest of this game. Like, we're looking at Sig Coulson being -7 on the floor. You just can't put her back in the game. Caitlyn Clark with the triple single. She goes and gets a triple single. Oh. Oh my god. It's not bad offense considering the game. Why were you switched off like a Meher was not going to drive? It's just a hack. When this ends in a fever win, this Valkyrie team don't go away. It's going to be 6 points. Caitlyn Clark shot their way out of this. Caitlyn's, like, they're so garbage when she's off the floor. Caitlyn shot her way out of this, but her backup is -7 in 10 minutes. Also, why is Aaliyah Boston on the bench? Why is she on the bench? Fever a chance to pick up Meher, yeah, but like Bree Turner is more important. Bree Turner is more important to keep. To be fair, 12 teams could have taken him here. What's she even trying to do? Oh my god. Oh my god, what is she even trying to do? She just pump faked a pass and landed. And then we got very lucky that Meher missed that layup. That's a great defensive possession by Meher. That's great defense by Meher. And Kate Martin, as per usual, outplaying Caitlyn Clark. Why every single time? Nice splitting the screen. Good take, Caitlyn. Come on. It's Kate Martin. It's Kate Martin. It's just Kate, like... And they're sending a double at the halfway line. What? What is going on? Is it 2 fast break points? 4 fast break points for the game. 4. Oh my god. Oh my god. Caitlyn's getting that triple single. And again, we are watching Kate Martin for like this. They have played each other twice in important, in like games where they both play meaningful minutes, and both times Kate Martin has outplayed Caitlyn Clark. Oh my god. Fever play level. Caitlyn Clark's been awful tonight. She's been awful. Hey, blame the coach or the assistant coach. Tonight is nothing to do with Caitlyn Clark's attitude. Tonight has been nothing to do with Caitlyn Clark's attitude. And by the way, Caitlyn, 8 turnovers today. Where are you getting 8 from? She has 5. And she has 7 assists. If we're going to criticize turnovers, criticize Kelsey Mitchell's 4 for 1 turnover. Her 4 assists, for 4 turnovers for 1 assist. Fear would be 500 on the season. I mean, if they lose this game, you might be freaking right. The Valkyries stink. Trade Caitlyn Clark, sure. Sure. Yo, go send her to, yo, New York. New York have a really great point guard, Natasha Cloud. Go send her to New York. Give her how many rings? Go trade her. I mean, Chicago need a guard, and, you know, the Fever need a power forward. Go trade her for Angel Reese. Chicago might make a playoff run this year. Of a 3 a.m. for this crap. Yeah. $51.2K, yeah. Trade Howard for Reese. Who does that? Who like, what team make, like, why? Why would the Sky ever make that trade? Aaliyah Boston. Yeah, probably is. Why can Caitlyn Clark not score on Kate Martin? What are we watching? We can't in 7 days. What are you talking about? It's like the 10th of July. What is she trying to do? What is Coulson even trying to do? Just run the high pick and roll. Everybody spot up and pray. Get Sophie on the floor. Get Sophie on the floor. Get Lexi on the floor. Get Caitlyn at the 1. Get Kelsey at the 2. And just run the high pick and roll. Don't do anything else for the rest of the game. Fuck your motion offense. Screw all of this crap. Spread, run a high pick and roll and spread. I don't give a damn about this type of things. High pick and roll and spread is the only offense that works. Just run the high pick and roll and spread. We are losing to the worst team in the WNBA right now. I say not losing. We are about to lose to the worst team in the WNBA. Like, this team is the worst team in the WNBA. Like, we can be honest. They are the worst team in the WNBA. They're missing 4 of their 5 best players. We don't need a double screen. Good pass, Caitlyn. Good take, Coulson. Come on. The worst team's the Wings. The Wings beat these. The Wings beat them. Oh my. We're making Letitia Mehair look like the best player in the world. We're making Mehair look like the best player in the world. Just run the high pick and roll. Screw your motion offense. We don't need that, Caitlyn. Did they call that a travel? She missed anyway. I mean... That's just not defense. This man is not a coach. This man is not a coach. Obviously a foul. This man is not a coach. 2 steps back. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought that was a normal James Harden step back. Isn't it a queen? I mean, considering the fact you're coming in and saying this, I mean, this is going to be her first single-digit game since June of last year, not since last week. This team's not winning shit. It's not on the coach. He didn't call a timeout. What was the run for this quarter? They're on a 9-2 run. Nothing's going right. No timeout. Like, by the way, Valkyries suck. The Valkyries suck. Like, someone sounds salty. The Valkyries suck. The Fever are worse today. The Fever are worse. Like, the Fever were up 13. I'm like, how are the Fever up 13? They lost a 12-point lead twice. Yep. The problem is with this Fever team, if Caitlyn Clark does not play out of her mind, they can't beat the worst team in the league. No Fever players cutting. Like, she's waiting for cuts that just aren't there. She's waiting for cuts that just aren't there. Like, they suck. They suck. Like, they're not winning it. They might win the Commissioner's Cup. Good take, Aaliyah. Oh, come on. Like, Caitlyn Clark stands in the corner in the fourth. Like, I don't think we can expect Caitlyn Clark. We've seen it this year. She's been less consistent this year, injury or otherwise. She's been way less consistent this year than she was last year. Like, she's not playing point guard right now. They've literally just decided she's going to go stand in the corner. She's not playing point guard. Like, I don't... There's no way. There's no way he has so little trust in Caitlyn Clark that she's standing in the corner in the crunch time. There's just no effort. There's just no effort. Like, in an ugly, gritty game where both teams are playing bad, it's going to be the team that tries hardest wins. And, like, it's just an effort issue. But, like, why? Like... It's a good pass. Good board, Howard. Oh, it's just bad. At least he drew the foul. Valkyries are a tough out for any team. Man, they suck. When they have their players, sure, they suck. Why is Natasha Howard shooting threes? Caitlyn Clark's injured. There's no injury here. I'm not blaming injury for this. Just use your challenge. Use your challenge. Did Leah just foul out? No, she doesn't. You're about to lose the game. Just let her run it out. Or challenge or something. Challenge! She just kicked her a fifth foul and phantom foul. Challenge. Challenge. I think we write off this game. I think there's 5:30 to go. Trust her for 5 minutes. You lose. You lose the game if she's off the floor. On Caitlyn? Huh? Wait, is Caitlyn getting charged for a flagrant for standing there? Are they looking to call a flagrant on Caitlyn for standing there? Oh, it's on Mitchell. Okay. Did Mitchell get her? I don't even think... Did Kelsey Mitchell touch her? Kelsey Mitchell just jumped. Or Tiffany Hayes just jumped. No. We're gonna have triple single here. We're gonna have the triple single for Caitlyn Clark. This has been a clean game. It's probably been the worst game of basketball. Fear of no one who can take over. Like, even in the first half, Caitlyn. But, like, Caitlyn dominated the game in her playmaking. Why did they take the ball out of her hands? Like, why does this take 5 minutes to review? At least I got a free timeout, I guess. This has just been an embarrassing game. Even if they win, like it's gonna need a miracle. I don't know where they score. Like, how many points did Fever have this quarter? They scored 6 points in the fourth quarter. Like, I don't know whose idea it is to slow the ball down and tell Caitlyn to go stand in the corner. Like, I don't know whose idea it is, but they scored 6 points in the quarter. Like, I don't. By the way, I'm not sure they win this game. I'm not sure they win this game, but you have to ride it out with Caitlyn. Even though she's been garbage, you have to ride it out with her. You have to trust her to win you a game. Because if you don't trust her to win you a game unless she's playing like an all-world player, like, what the hell is going to happen in the playoffs? We're going to see the Chrissy Sides effect, where Chrissy Sides did not trust her. It's very clearly a foul. It can't be an offensive foul. Oh, yeah, Kale Horn just need her. You're right. How is that 2 shots? Oh, they're in the bonus. Ball don't lie. Ball don't lie. They suck. They suck. Dantas sucks. Oh my god. Dantas sucks. Good shot. Dantas, I'm going to keep saying you suck. Good shot. I'm actually not losing this. This is just awful. It's just awful. This is one of those games where it's like, this is going to come down to who wants it more. Like, they're standing around watching Caitlyn. They're literally just standing around watching her. No screens, nothing. That's a crazy. Looks like the UConn coach is correct about Caitlyn, man. He couldn't even beat Caitlyn. He couldn't even beat Caitlyn. Caitlyn's still going to be, what, 4th in the league? 4th in scoring? 1st in assists? At the end of the season? They just don't... they're not trying. They're actually just not trying. Like, they are just not trying. She just got smacked in the face. Not the right time for that shot, Caitlyn. But, like, Dantas... Like, you have to live and die by Caitlyn. You have to live and die by Caitlyn. Oh, Dantas. Get Dantas. Just cut Dantas. Just cut her. Just cut her. I don't care if she hit the shot. She has given up 5-6 offensive boards. Just cut her. Cut Dantas. I genuinely don't care. Cut her. I don't care if she hit a 3. Cut her. She doesn't try. Like, what is she doing? Like, that's all on Dantas. That entire play is on Dantas. Like, you have to live and die by Caitlyn. Like, if they could hit free throws. We can't even rebound a free throw! Nah, screw this. Screw this. Like, this team's winning nothing. This team's winning nothing. Like, this is... Act professional. Fuck that shit. I'm reacting to a game. I talk into a microphone. I talk into a microphone. Who do you think I am? Like, I don't even know. I don't even know what to say anymore. I actually don't even know what to say anymore. Christy Wallace would have had some dog. Textbook on how to stop Clark. Pray she misses. Pray she misses. Try to make her shoot in the right side of the floor. Normally she's able to get downhill, but everyone's just standing around and watching. Everyone's just standing around and watching. Fever have one bad game. She missed 4 games in the Fever, unless when Ari McDonald was not on the floor. By the way, Sid Colson has one of the worst plus minuses in the league. That's terrible defense too. The Valkyries have sucked. That's the worst part about this, is the Valkyries have sucked. It's Chloe Bibby's first ever WNBA game. Kate Martin's outplayed Caitlyn Clark. Why are you not taking the layup, Kelsey? The refs had nothing to do with this. The refs had nothing to do with this. The Valkyries, they're missing their whole starting lineup, basically. They're missing 4 of their 5 best players. Caitlyn's overrated. I mean this when I say this. When she doesn't look like the best player in the W, the Fever can't beat anybody. The Fever, like she literally, when she plays well, she turns the Fever from the literal worst team in the WNBA to one of the best teams in the WNBA. She's too streaky. She's shooting like 40% from before tonight. She was shooting like 47-40 from the field. Blame the franchise then. Oh, I've been blaming the franchise a lot. This roster sucks. This roster sucks. This roster sucks. Bonner's, obviously, I hope everything's okay with Juana Bonner, but she sucked this year. Natasha Howard does not fit. Kelsey Mitchell's regressed. Aaliyah Boston, no flaws. Lexi Hull, no flaws. Sophie Cunningham, fine bench player. What's the, like, Dantas, what the hell is Demir's Dantas? They kept Dantas over Temi. Collier's MVP, obviously. I had Caitlyn 5th on my MVP ladder, and I put her 6th now after this game. I move her below, what's her name? I'll move her below Brittany Sykes. I'm not even crashing out. They just suck. There's just no effort. I put more effort into staying awake till 3:45 a.m. than any of these Fever players did today. And by the way, Aaliyah Boston was great in the first half. Zero effort from Aaliyah Boston in the second half. Aaliyah Boston, 2 boards in the second half. Like, zero effort from Aaliyah in the second half. Zero. Kelsey Mitchell was just doing Kelsey Mitchell things. Zero effort from Sophie Cunningham. Sid Colston stinks. Like, the Valks don't have a center. No, they're playing a small forward, a center. What, 4 transition points? 6 fast break points in the game? And 2 of them were Caitlyn Clark going meep meep and going coast to coast by herself. They're really down 8. They've scored 8 points in the fourth quarter. Oh, no, 11 in the fourth. Wow. Someone needs to piss her off or something. They're in a zone. They're in a zone. They're in a zone. Why are you shooting a pull-up? Kelsey's wide open. We employ Breanna Turner, and Amie Hare was available. We employ Breanna Turner when Amie Hare was available. Oh my God, Kelsey Mitchell, what is going on? This is over. This is game over. Oh, Kane just got turned. At least I have Thornton in fantasy, I guess. Of course, she hits one that doesn't count. Fever 100% deserve to lose. I don't care that she has 10 points. I actually don't care. I don't care. She could go and get another assist here and get a double-double. I don't care. She's been garbage. Wow, she only had 8 assists in the end. I don't care. She needs to go on a freaking individual nuclear run right now. She needs to go nuclear herself. Did Caitlyn just foul her there? Oh, that's... You just know. You just know it's bad, like... She just couldn't even catch a rebound. Was that a rebound and a turnover, or was it just a fumble? It's just not her day. It's just not her day. It's just one of them days. How? You don't have to announce you're turning the game off. Alright, just get banned. I'm gonna have to rewatch this tomorrow. Speed kills, yeah, but we don't have any. Okay. Why did we take the ball out of Caitlyn's hands? Why did we take the ball out of her hands? Why? They were up 13 halfway through the third. Like, Kane only took 13 shots. She only took 13. Her shooting bad on 13 shots should not lose you a game. Clark's -7. Well, yeah, they're down by 8. Are they going to give her the assist for that? No. I'm actually surprised they didn't. Just run a trap. Do they have... Run a trap. Run... Double! Kelsey, where are you going? Somebody run and trap! Somebody run and trap! There's still time. Oh, Aaliyah Boston is getting cooked here. Like, 0 effort from Aaliyah as well, by the way. I mean this when I say it is 0 effort from Aaliyah Boston. And they're playing the Aces, who've historically had her number. What do you mean Aaliyah has 5 fouls? That doesn't mean she can't catch a rebound. But it was the choice to sub off Aaliyah Boston that lost in that game. Late in that game, 5 minutes to go, subbing her off for Dandis. This roster sucks. Wait, how did the Fever go from... Oh. Oh, this is bad. Nope. We didn't have the crowd. We shouldn't need to have the crowd to try. You shouldn't need to have to get the crowd to try. Aaliyah Boston stood there and Amiher reached over and tipped the ball to herself. Valkyries lost to the Wings. The Wings. They're not win. This FIFA team is not winning a playoff series. Slow them down, and that's it. Slow them down, and it's over. Slow them down, you've won. You've won. You've won. That's all you have to do is slow them down, you've won. Like, Caitlyn's regressed as well this year. We can be honest here. Caitlyn's regressed. Like, the only reason her stats look better was because of her absolutely horrendous... Like, not horrendous. By her standards, her bad first... From about the start... From the Mercury game onwards, Caitlyn Clark averaged, like, what, 22 and 10 for the season? Caitlyn's regressed. She's regressed. She has. She's slower. She got bigger. She got slower. She's regressed. And I'm not saying Caitlyn's not one of the 5 best players in the league. But I thought there was an argument for her being number 2 last year. She's regressed. Kelsey Mitchell's regressed. Aaliyah's same player. Lexi has improved. Caitlyn has regressed. She has regressed as a player. There's too many games for this. Yeah, this is embarrassing. This was absolutely embarrassing from the Fever. And I'm okay with missing shots. But no effort. No effort is like, you just can't. You cannot accept no effort from a team. And the first half, I didn't think the first half they were just missing shots. The Fever were just missing shots. They had weird matchups. Really, really poor coaching performance from Austin Kelly. Like, there's a reason why he's not a head coach. A horrendous coaching performance. And by the way, I said this before the game when I was talking about Stephanie White. When it comes to coaches, where it's like, if you have in a close game, you need your head coach. If you're rolling, not having a head coach can actually help. But if you're playing badly, it couldn't. And it was a horrendous coaching game from Austin Kelly. But at the end of the day, I'm not blaming the coach on the players not trying. Really weird coaching matchups. I thought they started off the game all right. The Valkyries were just worse. And by the way, the Valkyries just suck. The Valkyries legitimately suck. They lost to the Wings. The Wings. They're missing 4 of their 5 best players. The Valkyries suck. Like, Caitlyn Clark in the first half. She was playmaking out of her mind. She was shooting terribly. She had, 5 points at halftime? She was setting up everything. She was playmaking. And she was doing everything, a little bit of everything. And was a huge positive for the team when they were ahead. And then for some reason in the second half, they just decided to take the ball out of her hands. Like, you have to, if you are the Fever, you win by Caitlyn, you lose by Caitlyn. This roster is not good enough to win without her dominating. Like, this roster is not good enough to win without Caitlyn Clark dominating. You have got to just run with her. You have got to run with it if you're the coach. But at the end of the day, she was garbage. The second half, Caitlyn, they took the ball out of Caitlyn's hands, so the one positive thing she was doing wasn't working. Like, defensively, I guess, third quarter, she looked okay. She was garbage. Kelsey Mitchell, I don't care that she had 16 points. She was garbage. Aaliyah Boston had the worst half I've ever seen her play in the second half. Like, Letitia Amiher, we made her look like this superstar. She just kept crashing. She just kept making hustle plays over Aaliyah Boston. And that's the one thing with the Valkyries. Player for player, talent-wise, they're the worst. This current Valkyries roster, without Temi, without Julie Van Loo, without Chechi Zandalasini, without Janelle Salone. This is the worst roster in the WNBA. They got killed by the Wings. I know they came back in the game, but they were getting blitzed early by the Wings, and they got blitzed down the stretch. This is a team who we let Tiffany Hayes just ran. She just tried. She did not shoot well. She just tried. Amiher, she tried. Veronica Burton sucked. Carla Lake didn't score in the second half. Mo Billings just tried. She just tried. Damiris Dantas, oh my God. Amber Cox should be fired for cutting Temi to keep Damiris Dantas. What is up? She can't even shoot anymore. She runs like she's in slow motion. And Sid Colson just sucks. Like, this wasn't like, oh, Sid Colson had a bad game. She just sucks. Like, Caitlyn had a bad game. Aaliyah had a very bad second half. Really bad second half from Natasha Howard. But again, both of them were really good in the first half. Lexi had an off game. Sophie was fine. But she just sucks. You can't sub Caitlyn off the floor because she sucks. You can't put her at the 1 and Caitlyn at the 2 because she sucks. She just sucks. But like, we watched them down the stretch run Caitlyn Clark as a shooting guard with Kelsey Mitchell as a point guard for her 4 turnovers to 1 assist. Like, I'm sorry, there is no way. At least give Michaela Timpson a chance. She, like, I would assume she's going to try. Like, someone said Golden State is full of 6 men. Someone said in my chat, Golden State full of 6 men. Kayla Thornton, 6 man. Steph Talbot was getting DNPs last year. She was getting DNPs last year for the Sparks, who were the worst team in the league. Mo Billings was a hardship player for all of last season. Veronica Burton was like 8th man for the Connecticut Sun. Amiher was playing 2 minutes a game and got cut and just got re-signed. Tiffany Hayes, fair enough. Kate Martin was getting DNPs in the playoffs. Chloe Bibby never played a WNBA game in her life and played 25 minutes today. Ariel Powers was basically cut, and Bree Hall is Bree Hall. This is not a team of 6 men. Maybe when they have 4 to 5 best players there. This is not them. This team sucks. This team sucks, but they try. They try. They try. I don't care. If I'm a Valkyries fan, I love this team because they will always try. I cannot believe I'm saying this. I watched an Indiana Fever team walk the ball up the floor Walk the ball up the floor. Walk the ball up the floor. And that's the thing. I've said this so many times, and you will hear me saying this so many times. Caitlyn Clark, the player, can be stopped. Caitlyn Clark, the system, cannot be. Like, the system cannot be stopped. You can stop Caitlyn, the player. You can't stop Caitlyn, the system. However, the only person that can stop Caitlyn, the system, is the coach of the Indiana Fever. And the coaches of the Indiana Fever want to stop Caitlyn, the system. Like, you can stop, and then they walk. They just walk the ball up the floor. They choose to do it. If Natalie Nakase was coaching the Indiana Fever would be, instead of 6-6, 9-3. 9-3 even without Caitlyn. They'd be 9-3. They didn't get anyone. They brought in free agents to play the opposite to Caitlyn Clark's system and thought suddenly Caitlyn was going to be able to do it all herself. Because as you guys can see here, if Caitlyn's not there, the Fever look like the worst team in the WNBA. And if Caitlyn's playing badly, and by the way, this is an all-time stinker from Caitlyn Clark. This is an all-time stinker from Caitlyn Clark. She was garbage. She was garbage, and we hold her to a different standard. We hold her to a different standard. Sometimes players can have 11, 9, and 7, and their fans on 21% shooting, and their fans can hype them up. And their fans can hype them up like they're the best things since sliced bread. But we're not doing that here. We're not doing that here. Caitlyn Clark sucked today. She absolutely sucked. She absolutely sucked. And someone said Fever's not a championship team. The Fever are not a top 4 seed. They're just not. We have to be honest. Like, I'm sorry. Like, at the end of the day, we have to be honest. This roster sucks. Like, let's look through the roster. DeWanna Bonner has not been with the team. Nobody knows when she's going to be back. She's not been good when she's played. Their coach has missed multiple games. They don't play a good brand of basketball. They don't play exciting basketball. They are only exciting when Caitlyn Clark decides she wants to take over a game by herself. They are not an exciting team. They have one exciting player. Bree Turner, why is she on the roster? What does she do? Damaris Dantas is not very good. They chose her over Temi. Sid Colson sucks. She is the worst player in the entire WNBA that is playing 10 plus minutes a game. The worst player that's playing 10 plus minutes a game. Sophie Cunningham is fine. She's a good bench player. Caitlyn Clark, great player, bad game today. Kelsey Mitchell has regressed. She has turned into the Kelsey Mitchell. She's gone back to her natural form, which is the Kelsey Mitchell that does dumb shit 90% of the time she catches the ball. Kelsey Mitchell stopped cutting. She has stopped spotting up. She stopped being an off-the-ball player. She is now an ISO ball. She is now an ISO player again. Kelsey Mitchell has turned back into a losing basketball player this season. She has. Aaliyah Boston has been great this season. Really bad second half today. Unbelievable first half. She's been great this season. I'm not going to get too hard on Aaliyah. Natasha Howard is what she is. She is a post scorer. Does not fit. She is what she is. She's a good player. And Lexi Hull didn't have the greatest game today, but Lexi Hull's been great this year. Lexi Hull's been fantastic this year. I'm not going to fault Lexi Hull. But how many players with a Fever do you think have played up to their potential this season? Aaliyah Boston, Lexi Hull. That's it. That is it. What we were played to expectations. And there's been 2. Maybe Sophie Cunningham. Because DeWanna Bonner's been a disappointment. Natasha Howard has probably been... Like, again, I don't want to be too hard on Natasha Howard because she just doesn't fit. Caitlyn has regressed. We have to just call a spade a spade. She's regressed. Caitlyn went nuclear a lot of times last year. The problem is that because the coach doesn't play the Caitlyn Clark system anymore, she has less opportunities when she starts off slow to get hot. When she starts off slow, she has less opportunities to get hot. So now we're looking at a situation where if Caitlyn does not start off a game hot, they're going to take the ball out of her hands and she's going to have a bad game. It's happened 3 times already this season. So at the end of the day, she has had more stinkers this season than she had from this time last year to the end of last season. She has had more stinkers this season. And I'm not going to blame injury on this because she's getting the same looks. The problem is that the system is not built around her, so she has less opportunities to catch up. She is a player, she is a volume shooter. She's somebody who needs to get into rhythm, and she's not able to get rhythm. Unless she goes nuclear early, she is going, like someone said, Chen is far from bench warmer in Turkey's second tier. But, like, Caitlyn Clark get in the rhythm this year. She can't. We can be honest here. She can't. And this system doesn't work with this team. The system doesn't work with Caitlyn Clark. The problem is Caitlyn trying to force numbers in this system is not going to win games. I mean this when I say this. Caitlyn trying to force numbers in this slowdown system is not going to win the team games. They need to make a choice. If they want to play this system, you cut Sid Colson. You have to cut Sydney Colson. You have to bring in Ari McDonald immediately, and you bring Caitlyn down to 28 minutes a night. It doesn't work both ways. You cannot force Caitlyn Clark into a slowdown system. You cannot force her into this. We saw it a year ago. You can't. Because Caitlyn's going to still try to get her numbers. She's going to try to get her numbers. She's going to try it. And that is the problem, is that it just doesn't work. It doesn't work. And by the way, I'm putting full blame on Caitlyn Clark for this game. But the problem is that the team should not need Caitlyn Clark to go nuclear to beat a team of people that were out of the league last year. To beat a team of people, of rookies and people that were out of the league last year. They don't have anyone. They have Kayla Thornton is their best offensive player. Kayla Thornton was like a 6-point per game defender a year ago. They shouldn't need this. They shouldn't need Caitlyn Clark to go nuclear. And the problem is now, Caitlyn the system doesn't exist anymore, so Caitlyn the player has to go nuclear for them to win games. Because back in the day, Caitlyn the player might have a bad game, but Caitlyn the system might win them a game. But the Caitlyn system doesn't exist. They're not going to win a game unless she goes nuclear. How are we not seeing this? The Valkyries suck. The Suns suck. We've lost to both of them. Sides didn't even try to coach. That's the thing. When we were winning, sides didn't try to coach. The Fever suck. They suck. And I mean this. The Fever might win the Commissioner's Cup. I mean this. The Fever on any given game can beat anybody. The Fever on any given game can beat any team in the WNBA. However, when I say that, I also stand by this. There is one reason why the Fever can beat anyone on any given game, and it is number 22. Because, as we saw with the Liberty game, and I'm not counting the Sun game, as we saw with the Liberty, and by the way, the Liberty without John Quayle and without Phoebish are not that good either. Like, it's not like this was this crazy, crazy achievement beating the Liberty without their two most important players. And that's not this crazy achievement. But they need Caitlyn to glow nuclear to win a game. Because this roster is a whole bunch of players that want to play slow. I cannot believe I'm saying this. But Christy Wallace would be an upgrade on this roster. Like, we currently have 9 players. We currently have such a bad roster that we have to play Colson 10 minutes a game. See, we are playing Sydney Colson, 36-year-old Sydney Colson, more minutes than she's ever played in her career. And people are trying to say that this roster is good. Caitlyn Clark is slow. She is slower than last year. But she still plays fast. She still plays with her head up. She's slower than last year. But, like, DeWanna Bonner is, like, obviously, there's bigger things than basketball. I'm not taking a shot on DeWanna Bonner, but it's been an unmitigated disaster for this team. Natasha Howard is the worst fit I have ever seen. Why has she stopped running? She runs for the first 5 possessions of a game and then stops running. She runs for 5 possessions, then doesn't run anymore. And she just keeps chucking threes. Like, it is now at the stage where Caitlyn Clark, the team has to play, does not have the personnel to play fast anymore. They do not have the personnel to play fast. I can't believe I'm saying this, but like, Katie Lou used to run the floor hard. Kelsey Mitchell used to run. Why has Kelsey Mitchell stopped running the floor? She only runs the floor when she gets the ball and goes, meep, meep, I'm going to go 1-on-5 and then realize nothing's on. Either take a layup on 3 of them or dribble, look back, realize no one's there and then dribble the ball back out and shoot a step back long 2. Like, why has she stopped running the floor? She takes so much energy playing point guard for some reason. She plays point guard as much as Caitlyn Clark plays point guard. Like, she plays point guard as much as Caitlyn Clark plays point guard. In the second halves. In second halves, why is Kelsey Mitchell playing point guard? And I don't know if Kelsey Mitchell's regressed, because when Kelsey Mitchell, if you watched her play in China, if you agree, guys agree, subscribe. If you watched her play in China, everything she did was off the ball. Kelsey Mitchell did not play 1 minute of point guard in China. And she was unbelievable. She was unbelievable. She was unbelievable. And now she's gone back to playing. Thank you for the $20. It took Jordan 6 years to win. I'm not saying Caitlyn Clark's not going to win. I'm saying they're not going to win this year. I'm saying this roster was put together in a... This is the analogy I'm going to give. So, you know when people come into money? You know when people come into money? And they come into, like, power. And the first thing they do, instead of, like, looking at their life and seeing what financial moves they can make to benefit them, they go straight and buy the Lambo. Because they want to show off to everybody. That is what Amber Cox and Kelly Krauskopf did. They bought the Lambo. They didn't want to scout. They didn't even want to scout. They didn't scout. They just signed all the biggest name free agents. Oh, Sid Colson was there with the Aces. We're going to sign her. Duana Bonner is a hindsight bad decision. But we're not going to look in France where Monica Cohen-McCanny's dominating, who's would be a perfect fit. We're not going to look in Italy where Kitty Alax has been one of the best players in the league. We're not going to look in Spain to try maybe get the rights to Clara Lundqvist, who's the best rebounding guard, who is a relentless guard. We're not going to go and get Mariana Ortiz from Spain, who can run the show at the 1 and is 6 foot tall, who can run the floor. They bought, someone said a classic car. They bought that. They went out and said, and instead of saying, what coach can we find that wants to play an up-tempo game? What modern basketball coach can we find? We're going to find the coach who coached the most boring team in basketball last year, and we're going to bring her in because it's a homecoming. She wants to go to Indiana, and she's missed 2 games because obviously there are non-basketball reasons she left Connecticut Sun. Someone said all the free agents, what other free agents they could have got. How is it that freaking Maddie Westbelt's sister is going out there for the Phoenix Mercury, putting in a lead effort on the defensive end, shooting the ball, and is a 100 times better version of Dantas? How is it that you say, you know what, we don't really want Temi because of our plan? They said they didn't get rid of Temi because of the plans. They got rid of Temi because of the plans for Natasha Howard, thinking somehow Natasha Howard was still the same Natasha Howard from 2018. Like, all a team has to do against the Fever, and I mean this, is try. And that is scary. That is scary. All a team has to do is try. Is that not scary to you guys? That last year, Lexi Hell's another one. Last year, the Indiana Fever imposed their game on other teams. All a team has to do is try. And the Indiana Fever go, Caitlyn, go stand in the corner. Caitlyn, go stand in the corner, and we're going to let Kelsey Mitchell take the ball up. Like, the Indiana Fever, at least, the one positive thing about this is that they're in a Commissioner's Cup final. They're not expected to win this year. It's an everything problem. Someone said it's not a coaching problem, it's a player problem. It's an everything problem. It's an everything problem. You have got 2 players in Caitlyn Clark and Leah Boston, and 3 players. You've got Caitlyn Clark and Leah Boston and Lexi Hull, who thrive in a system that Natasha Howard, Sid Colson, and Dewana Bonner don't thrive in. And then you've got Kelsey Mitchell, whose natural instinct is to do dumb shit, but can be very good when she doesn't have the ball in her hands and you're putting the ball in her hands. It is the worst possible. Like, it's just a terribly constructed team. And if we're talking about construction, pure construction, the Suns suck. The Connecticut Suns suck. Just in general. They suck. So I'm not going to complain about them. The Mercury are, like, of all the playoff teams, the Aces are a worst constructed roster. If we want to look at a worse constructed roster than the Fever, and I'm not saying a worse roster, but worse constructed. Like, the Fever, GMs, coaches, and everything, watched them play after the Olympics, watched them go 8-2, and said, nah, we want none of that. We want none of that. So, let's be real. If we're talking about roster construction, the Sparks are a badly constructed roster. The Sky are a better constructed roster than the Fever. They're not better than the Fever. They're not better than the Fever. They're a better constructed roster. The only problem with the Sky is they have the 2 non-shooting bigs. But the Fever also have 2 non-shooting bigs. Let's not forget, the Fever also have 2 non-shooting bigs. But at least their non-shooting bigs rebound. The Wings are the Wings suck. The Wings absolutely suck. They are, like, letting Liz Smith go is the best thing. They lost in the Liz Smith lottery. The only teams with worse constructed rosters than the Fever are the Aces. The Aces have a worse constructed roster than the Fever. They do. The Aces, the Wings, I'm ignoring the Sun because they suck, and maybe the Sparks. Maybe the Sparks right now. And the only positive is that this team is 6-6 despite all of this. They're in a Commissioner's Cup final. Look, they can beat the Lynx in the Commissioner's Cup final. They can win that game. All it takes to beat the Lynx is for Caitlyn Clark to go nuclear in that game. They can win that game. And if they come out of this season winning the Commissioner's Cup, you're the 5th seed and you're going to get blitzed by the Atlanta Dream in the playoffs or the Phoenix Mercury. There's no way to beat either of them. There's absolutely no way. Bring Ari McDonald in. Bring a 7-foot Ronald McDonald and play him center, and they're still not beating the Atlanta Dream or the Phoenix Mercury in the playoffs. You come into the playoffs, you lose to either of those teams. In an ideal scenario, if I'm the Indiana Fever, of the top 4 teams, the best chance they have is the New York Liberty. Is they end up as the 7th or 8th seed. They then face the New York Liberty in the first round, and they beat them in a best of 3, and then they maybe get a bit of a rhythm, and then they go and lose in the second round. But I think the Liberty are the only of one of those 4 teams they're going to beat in the playoffs. And then you just regroup. You regroup. You let Bonner walk into retirement. You don't re-sign Natasha Howard. You don't re-sign Kelsey Mitchell unless things change. You keep Caitlyn Clark, Sophie Cunningham, Aaliyah Boston, Lexi Hull, and Michaela Timpson. You keep those players, and every other signing, you look for 3 things: shooting, motor, and size. Shooting, and honestly, even just shooting motor. Shooting and motor. If you get athletic shooters, which you can find, but you have to be creative. You have to go to France. You have to go to Italy. You have to go to Spain. You have to look for these places. But the front office, we're like, we're not going to scout. We're not going to scout. We're just going to sign. We're just going to fall for the hype. You know, free agents want to come here, so we're going to just sign all the biggest free agents. Just like now we can afford to get these free agents, so we're going to bring them in. Just like a newly rich person, now we can afford to get the Lambo, we get the Lambo. But the good thing is that it clearly doesn't work. It clearly didn't work. And they have a choice to make. They have a big choice to make. Do they stick with their coach going into next year? I think if Stephanie White shows no ability to adapt throughout this year, I'm going to give Stephanie White till the end of the year before I'm calling for her job. But other than that, they need to regroup. And ironically enough, like, it is just finding athletes. They need to regroup. They need to start regrouping now. They need to be watching Eurobasket. They need to be watching every single league. The Fever have infinite money. They have infinite money. They're owned by Herb Simon. Herb Simon needs to have a full-time scout in France, a full-time scout in Spain, a full-time scout in Italy, and a full-time scout in Turkey. And yes, I fell for the hype too. I fell for the hype of these signings too. But thank you for the $20. Thank you so much, IDK James. Hopefully, go to Indy for the Sparks. This Fever should beat the Sparks. But like, the Valkyries just tried today. They tried today and they beat them. The Dream bullied them. Like, this is a team who plays soft. I'm not saying they're bad, they're soft. I say they play soft. If a team tries to punk them, they play soft. And yeah, this team needs Caitlyn Clark. And the Valkyries are going to win a title within 5 years. Let's be honest. They're going to win a title within 5 years. But, look, at the end of the day, it is what it is. At the end of the day, it is what it is. It's a badly constructed roster. We ride off this season. I'm riding off this season right now. The Fever are not winning. And I think a lot of Fever fans having this, like, delusion that this is a good roster is just wrong as well. And again, I've said this, like, I am a Fever fan because I think the Fever are the most fun team to watch in the WNBA. That's subject to change. That's subject to change. Like, there's only one team that I'm, like, out and out a fan of, and it's Leeds United. And I've gotten so much heartbreak from supporting Leeds that sometimes I'm like, you know what, maybe this isn't for me. But it's subject to change. And if this doesn't change, if people are saying continue to watch negative crap, if you watch this game and you came out with any other conclusion, you're just lying to yourself. You're just lying to yourself. But yeah, someone said the Fever are streaky is the best feeling in the world. No. The Fever used to be able to be fun when she wasn't playing well. Caitlyn Clark is the Fever. She is the Fever. And the problem is that now there's no system to hide some of her flaws. But yeah, plenty of games left. They're going to be a playoff team. They're going to be somewhere between 5 and 7. They're going to be a playoff team. They're going to lose in the first round of the playoffs. They might win the Commissioner's Cup. They're not as cooked as last year. But let's be real. Let's be real. This roster is worse constructed than last year. Not a worse roster, but worse constructed. But anyway, yeah. I'll see you guys. No, they have a motion offense and it's just people staring. You just say the stupid pick and rolls. The pick and roll is the only thing they do well. The only thing they do well. Anyway, I'll see you guys. Think it'll be the link.